next pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select...
That's So Dolphins Talk with John Baker and Trigger Trey Proctor.
Let me check your pulse if you're not fired up.
Dude, are we good?
Dude, we're the best team in the league.
If you don't have eye black at home, you better go get some eye black.
Oh my god, we're back.
Hello and welcome into another episode of That's So Dolphins Talk. Got myself, John Baker, and the co-pilot Trigger Trey Proctor. The Fins win big. Fins win big today, 39-17 against the Browns. The Browns. And it is lonely at the top here in the AFC East. The Fins with the Bills loss. What a wild ending to that thing that was. Fins are alone at the top. What do you got for us, Triggs? Are you pissing right now? Live on it.
You hear that, boys? That's the sound of us pissing all over them Browns. All over the division. That's the sound of Tua being him. You can't spell him without a one in the fucking middle, baby. Let's go.
Can we put that on air?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my! What? That is the first game in what is it? 19 years that the Dolphins have gone puntless in a game.
Yeah, dude. Also, vitamins are clearly flowing, as is my piss. But yeah, first game in 19 years without a punt. I was like 9 last time they didn't punt, and I absolutely don't remember that game. So that's pretty sweet. And
It was a post Dan Marino era game as well. Think about that. Jay Fiedler at the helm.
Dude, I really feel like growing up, one of these rogue summers, I'm gonna go back and just watch a bunch of Fiedler games because I feel like growing up, I was told he was trash, but I also think it might have just been my dad being so negative about everything Dolphins. So,
well, I mean, imagine watching Dan Marino for all those years, and then you come back with Jay Fiedler. Like, of course, like it wasn't going to be any good. I have watched this, so you can find some of those on YouTube. I mean, if you got Game Pass, you can go back and watch any game, right?
Any game ever?
I don't know. Is that how it is? I don't know. I've never had it. They always say you can get game replays, so I just assume it's like the vault.
That'd be kind of sweet.
That would be sweet. I don't know if that's true. I might have to look into that.
Yeah, because then I might go back and literally watch every Dolphins game ever.
That would be actually really sweet. That'd be a great marketing ploy. Like you just get the catalog of your team's games.
Like the very first film they have. Yeah, that there's no way.
There's no way. That's too good to be true. Not for $4.99 or however much it is.
But why do they not do that? Like, hey, you pay one lump sum and you get every game ever.
Oh, they would want to monetize it for every single season. Like, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they want that money.
But anyway, yeah, so we were balling.
Speaking of money, Tua is going to have to back up that Brinks truck to Stephen Ross's house if he keeps playing like this.
Yeah.
We're going to be in a cap pickle.
I don't even care. I'm like,
Cap not real.
Cap ain't real, bro. What? Listen to you. Only you, after us literally going 7-3, would start thinking about the cap 2 years from now, dude.
Oh, I'm stressed. Stressed about the cap.
Oh my god, I can't believe. But I'm still not saying that we're not an undefeated football team if Tua doesn't get hurt.
I mean, we're 7-0 when he starts and finishes a game. I don't know if I'm ready to say that as well. I think we'd for sure at least be a 1 or 2 loss team. Not 3. It doesn't feel like 3. Because I feel like the Dolphins would have beat the Bengals and we for sure would have beaten the Vikings.
Yeah. And we would have beat the Jets.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I definitely think we would have beat the Jets. I don't know because the despite what that Jets box score looked like, the Finns played them really well with a third string quarterback.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
did Xavier Howard even play that game too?
No,
So like, and did Armstead? I don't even think Armstead played that game either.
Armstead didn't play either.
So like, listen, I don't know. I'd feel good about facing the Jets because we got to play them at home in the later at the last game of the season. That game is going to be enormous. I think that this Bills game, all the rest of the games are going to be enormous because we're in a tight race now. But
Yeah,
with the
I
Bills
know, dude.
losing, what a wild ending to that game that was.
So
I've
walk me
never.
through it because literally, I the they stopped the QB sneak with Kirk Cousins,
Mhm.
and first off, Dalvin Cook turd should have caught a game winner. Well,
Yeah.
potentially, but anyway, they stopped that, and I shut the game off and went to do something else. And then I randomly just came downstairs and like turned the game on, and it was like 2 minutes left in OT, and the Vikings were winning 33-30, and the Bills were
Yeah.
driving. So what
So
happened?
so the Bills, they're on their 1 yard line and they go to knee it out, but they were going to run a QB sneak like to because they had no room because they were literally on their own goal line, and
Right.
they fumbled the snap, and the Vikings pick it up, but the Vikings are in the end zone, so it's a touchdown.
So
And
Josh was it? It was just under
Josh Allen
center. Josh
fumbled
Allen.
the yes, they went under center. Josh Allen fumbled the whole entire snap deal.
Wow.
And the I don't know. Harrison Smith jumped over. I don't think he got it. It was a linebacker. I think Zadarius Smith is the one that got it. And so now they go up 2 points, kick the extra field or kick the extra point. Now they're up three. The Bills literally drive right down the field. It was like the Viking. It looked like the Vikings played prevent, but like they took their corners and set them on the goal line. Like they were just wait. They just didn't want them to score seven. So the Bills kick a field goal with 5 seconds left, and they go into overtime. Vikings get the ball. Vikings march right down the field. Got it to the 1 yard line, had a penalty and a sack, I think. So they ended up kicking the field goal, going up 33-30. And the Bills, they were just cutting them up like butter again. And Allen, I have no idea why he threw that pass because he did not have Gabe Davis open. He should have threw it like he threw a dart and he should have like laid one up. He might have gotten it to Gabe Davis, but Patrick Peterson was right there. He literally threw it right to Patrick Peterson, and that was the game. Picked
Wow.
it off on the goal line.
Wow.
Like he did not have that. He did not have movement. I don't know why he threw it there, but that's what makes the Dolphins the number one team in the AFC East right now, and we are second overall in the AFC.
Mm. Dude, the AFC playoff picture is ridiculous.
It is tight.
Literally every team is 7-2 or 6-3, or
Yeah,
either has 2 losses or 3 losses. And then there's 2 teams with 4 losses. The AFC East is all in the playoff picture, either in the playoffs or in the playoff picture currently. I mean, and realistically, I think the gap between the number 9 team and number 10 team is so ginormous.
yeah.
Um,
It's
so really,
insane
you're
that
looking
there's
at
nine. It's insane that there's 9 teams that are in the playoff picture, like have legitimate chances to get in.
yeah. In my eyes, there's 9 teams for 7 spots. So I mean, there's going to be 2 people the odd man out. If I had to guess, I think the Jets fall out and the Chargers fall out. If I had to guess.
I need to take a peek at the AFC picture here real quick, just so I can get a good understanding. So you think New England gets in, or do you think Cincinnati? Who are the 2 teams you're kicking out? And who are the 2 teams you're adding back in?
So I'm adding Cincinnati in, and I'm adding um. So
I only think one of those teams gets kicked
yeah,
out. I
you're
think
right.
Cincinnati might get in,
Yeah,
depending. I don't know. I would. I'm hesitant to say Cincinnati is in because, well, is how long is Jamar Chase still out?
yeah. They didn't put him on the IR, but
I don't know. I mean, the AFC South is already decided. None of those other South teams are getting in. The East, I don't think the Patriots are getting into the playoffs. I think the Jets, I think they're pretty much the playoff, these 7 teams that are in the playoffs right now, I think that is our playoff picture. So you have the Chiefs, Dolphins, Titans, Ravens, Jets, Buffalo, and Chargers. I think those are the 7 teams. But how that all shakes out, like they're going to be reordered in some form or fashion.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, just diving into back into the Dolphins game, sidebar there about playoffs, but back into the Dolphins game, I think initially our defense first drive of the game, obviously we gave up the touchdown there, but they had a big kickoff that put them near the 50-yard line, and then one big play, and all of a sudden, they're down in the high red zone. So yeah, they gave up points the first drive, but I think it was a couple big plays, and again, they didn't have favorable field position to start, but defense just makes me nervous sometimes. Obviously, they turned it on as the game went on. That D-line started to eat, and they're going to be dangerous. Hopefully, Ogbah's injury isn't too bad. I didn't see.
I don't know. I feel like they just kind of brought him out for precautionary.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
We're
I don't
so
know.
deep, dude. We are so deep.
The fact that they can run a defensive line with Sealer, Chubb, Phillips, and Ingram, like that is a
Ridiculous.
nasty. And you still have Wilkins in there too. Like that is a nasty. Like they got some depth on the defensive line.
Raekwon Davis still,
yeah.
All these people that have starting, defensive line ability, like insane.
It's, I don't know, like it's insane. The defensive line, the defense played so much better today. And it all was predicated for the fact that we were in the backfield the entire game.
The entire game.
I think that definitely helps. Like I feel last week they didn't have a good grasp with adding Chubb, like how they were going to run the defense, and I think they really turned it. They figured it out this week. They had some time to plan. Now we got a whole 2 weeks to plan for the Texans, and I am very. I don't know if you were thinking of that. Every game's a trap game at this point. Honestly, like every game matters. Since we're in a tight race,
you can't get trapped.
You can't get trapped coming out of a bye, but you can't just be expecting because it's the damn Texans that they're going to lay over either. I don't want to be looking ahead for that road sketch because that road sketch is a rough, as we talked about last week.
Yeah.
What a performance from the offense today again.
Literally points on every drive but one, and I think we went for it on fourth down that drive. Like
Jason Sanders, you're officially on the Uber at. You don't get to come back. You're done. You're gone. There's no reason you miss a field goal and 2 extra points in one game. Come on.
He's dog shit.
He is this is the NFL. How are we not looking for a kicker tomorrow?
Yeah, there's got to be better kickers out there.
There has to be somebody. He is going to call. I'm calling it now. If Jason Sanders remains the kicker of the Miami Dolphins for the rest of the season, he is going to cost them a game, and it's going to hurt bad. I said it last week, and I'm saying it again this week, that he is going to cost this team something big, and it's going to suck.
It makes me nervous.
And I hate to say that it's not even going to be an offensive player or defensive player. It's going to be the kicker.
How about Jeff Wilson today, dude? He played one hell of a game.
How about we step into the Jeff Wilson experience? He might be better than the addition of Chubb.
Yeah, I texted you that jokingly.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, they both had huge games, dude. I mean, they both played so well.
Yeah,
I think we had high expectations going into the game last week, but it was literally their first half a week on the team. But they've had a full week of practice, and now we're going into the bye, and they'll have 2 full weeks of practice.
Yes, I'm very excited. I feel very excited. Jeff Wilson has added the dimension that this team hadn't had for the first 7 games of the season, and now they have it. He is such a dynamic runner, dude. He hits the hole exactly where it needs to be hit, and that's something Chase Edmonds never did. and he is the perfect yin to the Mostert gang.
Yeah. So just looking at, we'll jump back into the game here in a second, but just a tweet that I saw. Obviously, us sitting at 7-3. We have 7 games left. Realistically, we go 3-4 in those games, and we're probably getting in. But 4-3 all but seals it. And those teams are Houston, which should be a win. And then the remaining, we could be 8-3 going into our playoff stretch. And I think a lot of these, I feel confident in all of these games, but there's none that I look at and say it's a guaranteed win, obviously. But
the Niners game feels like a loss just because I feel like Shanahan knows everything that Mike is going to want to do.
Yeah, Niners game definitely feels like a loss. And then what we just have to do is, we can't go into that Bills game with back-to-back losses to the Niners and Chargers. I have no idea what the Chargers are. I haven't even watched half of a game of theirs this year, to be honest with you. But there's no way
they have to win that game.
Yeah, I can't stand Justin Herbert, so
we should be 9-3 going into the San Francisco game, and then I think if we're 9-3, I don't think a loss would hurt there.
8-3.
No, we're gonna or wait, we play San Francisco after we play the Chargers.
No, we don't.
We don't.
No.
Oh, for one.
Oh, for one out of the hosky of the podski.
How about that?
But yeah, so Jeff Wilson's a stud. This offensive line, I don't even know if I want Austin Jackson back in the lineup right now.
I don't think I want him in there. I agree.
Yeah, dude. This O-line's playing unbelievable.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever seen offensive line play like this before.
And all we had to do is take Liam Eichenturd out of there. Obviously, hate to see him get hurt, but all we had to do was take him out of there, and it's perfect. He has clean pockets, 0 freaking sacks, minimal to no pressures. Unreal.
Yeah. The literal holes that Wilson and Mostert were running through today. Good Lord, you could have taken a Mack truck through there. Yeah. It was so great.
Armstead's gonna get so healthy.
Oh yes, with 2 weeks, man, them bunions are gonna be no more.
Freaking Toby Bryant.
The bye week, I think, comes at a great time because I think we're starting to run on a little bit of fumes, and we needed a week off.
Yeah, dude, a week off and get them all healed up. That way, freaking Tyrone Armstead is going to be good to come back after the bye.
Tyrone Armstead.
Put it on a shirt, man. Oh my god.
The title of this pod is going to be "It feels good to know when you're going 4-3 and know when you're going 7-3."
Dude, I'm literally
you literally called it.
As soon as I looked at that schedule, I knew we just got to get through those first 7 with a winning record, and we're going to be sitting pretty.
We are definitely sitting pretty atop of the AFC. This are we gonna, or do we want to do this? The Tua talk.
Yeah, let's do
it. Of a most valuable player.
It's hard not to, man. I saw a comparison. I don't have to tweet anymore, but it was the first 7 games of Rodgers, or first however many games of Rodgers MVP season last year, and then where Tua is sitting, and his numbers are literally all but identical.
Yeah, it's insane. He needs to be in the MVP talk. It has to. I don't want to get too excited because
he's not that kind of guy, man.
He's not. But I don't want to get too excited because we've never had a player on our roster in our lifetime that's ever been in an MVP conversation that we can literally sit here and remember that season.
And realistically, we have 2 because Tyreek Hill is still up there.
Tyreek Hill's up there. Didn't have the numbers that he should have today. That hurt a little bit, but still, it didn't matter. We had how many? He distributed the ball to 8 different receivers today.
Yeah. know.
Tua had another heck of a day. He ended.
Yeah.
I mean, what more can you say? He was 25 of 32, 285, 3 touchdowns. Passer
And got
rating again
pulled-
over 135. Got pulled in
and
the
got
fourth.
pulled with 8 minutes left.
Boy, was I nervous in the first quarter, though.
I mean, we were going in a half just hoping to be up 17-7, not 10-7.
Yeah.
And then it was just like a dog walk.
The way that we lay out the game and the fact that it always seems to kind of work out where we are getting the ball with about 6 minutes left in the second quarter, and we're going to figure out a way to get either 3 or 7, most likely. Like, we're getting some points there going into halftime, and then we're going to get the ball back.
Right.
It always seems to work out that way this season. And it's not going to work out like that for the rest of the season, probably, now that I said it out loud. But
I don't believe in curses anymore, dude. I've been wearing the LeBrons every game. We're back.
there's no such thing as Juju.
Yeah, Juju's not real, dude.
It's not real. I am keeping the Juju alive though, because I always got my fit. The fit hasn't changed. I got this sweet Tyreek jersey. Didn't wear it for the game. Put it on before and after. Did not wear it during.
Put it on before and after. I had my Waddle shirt on, of course. Waddle and my LeBrons. That's what I'm wearing the rest of the year.
My problem is that I really need to wash my Jordans, but I don't want to wash them because I feel like I'm just,
No, you do not wash them.
Not washing them. Not doing it. This team, man, this team is so much fun. This is the most fun I've ever had in a Dolphin season. This is the first season where my football season hasn't been ruined by Thanksgiving. And it almost literally was week 4.
I literally thought the season was over when I thought Tua was done and the season was over.
What a season of ups and downs. Like, we were literally in the highest of highs week 3. We're right where we're at right now is where we were at week 3. And coming off that Bills win, and then we instantly were the same old Dolphins. And we're back now.
We're all the way back. We're in first place going into our bye week. If anyone would have said that's the case, I don't
would have called you.
What more do you want? Man, do I love the Vikings.
Man, thank you to the Vikings for putting that L. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. It's so unbelievable. Tua has posted, the last 3 weeks has had a passer rating of 135. Every single week.
Ridiculous, dude.
What? Like, what?
He's a cheat code.
He still has the best passer rating by 10 points.
Yeah, dude. I'm not even kidding. I think he might be the best quarterback in the NFL.
He's still he's first in passer rating, first in TD interception. The TD interception ratio is 18 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, and yards per attempt is still 9.13.
Oh. And what's crazy is Waddle and Hill had quiet games, and he still went off.
They had quiet games. Waddle was 4 of 66, I think. He had 66 yards, and that is this was a quiet game, but we won 39-17. I'm so happy to see that the ground game got going today. That was the big difference in this game. The fact that the Browns, the Browns did take away the big plays, but they totally forgot about our run game. They weren't scared about our run game, weren't worried about the run game, and we reminded everybody that Mike McDaniel is the offensive running guru. Yeah, dude, and
I don't necessarily blame the that's probably the way I would have played it too, right? I mean, we've run the ball okay, but I mean, they played a lot of too high, Double and Waddle and Hill, basically bracketed those two and tried to have, say everyone else beat us. And that's exactly what happened. Dude, Sherfield is sneaky, insanely good.
Sherfield, man, we don't even need Cedric Wilson. Just let him go at the end of the season. We don't even need him.
Literally. We still got Easy E that can't understand a playbook, just chilling, inactive, but still. fine. Everything's fine.
He should be able to figure out by training camp next year. And we still got River Craycraft.
Oh, we do got Riv. Yeah, literally, we need no like. Oh my god, this team is so stacked.
At least on offense, I mean, it looks good on off. The defense is one player down away from it being a really bad situation.
Yeah, X gets hurt and we're in trouble.
Oh,
I thought
man.
he broke his wrist today at one point.
If X gets hurt, we instantly. I don't think we're a playoff team.
I know.
And that's
I
what
really hope
I don't think Byron
can't
Jones
stand
is.
Byron Jones.
I don't think Byron Jones is playing the whole year. I think he's not playing one single game.
Why wouldn't they put him on the IR then? He's eating
I
up a
don't know.
roster spot, isn't he?
Yeah,
Or no? Because
but
he's on
the way
pup,
that
he
the way that McDaniel, they asked him at McDaniel on the Friday press conference. They said, "Do you have anything new on Byron Jones?" And he was like, "I got nothing." Like they asked him if he's going to play a single game, and he's like,
I really feel like 6 weeks ago he said both guys were close. What
yeah,
happened?
he said they were both close. Austin Jackson was at least active today, but like I don't know what happened to Byron Jones.
Did he like?
Does
lose
he
a
need to
leg
get?
or
Does he
something?
need to get the Dan Marino spring in his heel?
Dude, what happened?
I don't know. They're making it sound like he's not going to play a game this year.
Oh my god.
That's not good. If we're gonna get grimy and get serious, we might need to call up Byron. Say, hey buddy, get up in there.
Hey, buddy.
Hey buddy. Man, that really sucks if Finn's got to pay Mackenzie Alexander.
I feel like he's kind of. Hopefully they do something with him.
Well, he's
Like, I don't
he's
want-
out for the season.
I know, but I mean, I wouldn't hate them to re-sign him.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I guess maybe because it happened early in training camp. I don't know if that counts towards cap.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. This team, man, is so much fun. This is the most fun I've ever had in a Finn season.
Yeah, it feels so great.
I didn't get to watch a lot of the defensive plays. I mean, because I was with my family today, so I didn't get to see a lot of it. I mean, I watched the game, but I was doing stuff too, so I wasn't fully invested in the defensive side. I only was watching for the offense. Because it's literally must-see TV. When they're on offense, it's literally like you don't want to miss a play.
Literally.
What a game, man! That was so much fun.
How
How about Jacoby Brissett just getting absolutely annihilated and being exactly who we thought he was?
Yeah,
And Brian Flores was trying to tell us that Jacoby Brissett was better than Tua Tagovailoa. Let's just rewind that for a minute. Let's look back at where we were this time last season. We were just starting that 7-win streak, and Tua was not even playing because Jacoby Brissett was on the team, and Brian Flores was convinced that Jacoby Brissett was better. You know what I should do this week? I should try to listen to Big O, and I should try to see what he knows, because he just straight up says it how it is on. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he wants to be back in the clubhouse, so he doesn't want to say anything. But I feel like he would let us know exactly what's happening with Byron Jones. Maybe they're just straight up just bluffing and they're just waiting for the bye.
Yeah, maybe.
But the way they're making it sound, it doesn't seem like he's playing a single game. That's gonna suck.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that.
But the defense did look like the defense that we're used to seeing this week. And that's really really good Browns offensive line. So we should really take that with a grain of salt, and we didn't have to play a running quarterback, but that was one thing that was kind of annoying in the game is we really whenever Brissett got loose, it was a first down. That happened to us a couple times on fourth down in the game, but what more can you say about this team? That was a fun day. That was a painless game to watch today.
Yep, I had a little bit of sweat on my palms at one point, and then it dried up, and we were good.
Worry-free football. Now watch this.
Love
So, I
to see
mean, we got worry-free football going into the bye week. We can take a nice little week off. We can enjoy some football, and we get come right back with the Texans.
Let's go.
I love it, man. I can't wait. So we got the Texans, and then I got my games mixed up. That's my fault.
Texans, or we got bye week.
Texans, Niners, Chargers. Okay. Man, that 3-week stretch, man. We're away. That oh my. I can't believe we just discovered that last week. How did we discover that last week? Just realized.
You know what? All I care about is winning. Just winning one game at a time, man.
I kind of want to. You know what I want to do? I want to take before we get out of 10. I want to take a little gander here. I want to take gander, check out on the Jets. I want to see what their schedule looks like. Because we're going to be fighting them, I feel like. All right, so the Jets schedule is Patriots next week. That's a big game for the division. Bears might be able to run all over them.
I know, dude. The
Bears look good today against the Lions. I mean, the Lions really have a really bad defense, but like the Bears might have something with Fields.
Yeah.
They got the Vikings. They're at Vikings, at Bills. They're all the Patriots game is at Patriots. Then they got the Lions at home, the Jaguars at home, go to Seattle, go to us.
That's a tough schedule, dude. That's 4 losses. Not including us. That's 5 losses.
Really? You think you're going to lose 5 in there?
Yep, I think they're going 2-5.
Wow. Is that a prediction? 2-5 for the Jets to end the year, and then it's going to be a fight with the Finns and the Bills?
Yeah, dude. I don't think the Jets make the playoffs.
I don't think the Patriots are making the playoffs.
Because here's the thing. I think
here's the problem with the Patriots. I didn't mean to cut you off. What I think about the Patriots, they're just hanging around.
Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna hang around. They're gonna be one of those scrappy teams that fights late. You don't want to play late in the season and blah blah blah. They're what the Dolphins used to be.
That is actually true. They're literally the Dolphins. Oh yeah. No, you're absolutely correct. The team you don't want to see in January. Yeah, the Bills lost.
Bills lose, huge. Or I'm sorry. I'm saying the Jets lose to the Bills.
Yes.
The Seahawks.
Okay.
The Vikings.
I can see them losing to the Vikings.
So that's 3 losses right there. The Seahawks are a good football team, dude.
The Seahawks are not good. They're not bad, but they're not great, I don't think.
Yeah, and the Jets played like absolute horse shit last week.
Let's take we should take a little peek here at this Bills schedule. It's not.
Yeah, what's this Bills?
This Bills schedule is versus Browns next week. Then they go to Detroit to play Lions. They go to the Patriots on Thursday Night Football.
Oh, could be a down game.
Then they play the Jets the next week. They play us the week after. Then they go to Chicago, go to Cincinnati, then they play the Pats in the season ender. There's a tough schedule too.
Yeah, but it's definitely a lot easier than the fucking Jets.
It's a lot easier than the Jets. Yeah, I would agree.
It's going to be us and the Bills fighting for the division. The other one gets in the wild card. That's what I'm calling.
I like it.
Jets are 2-5 in those last 7.
2-5. I don't know. I don't know if I can believe the Jets yet. And I don't know if I don't know if it's just because like I don't think I'm not I feel like the Jets are kind of like where the Dolphins were last year. They don't know if Zach Wilson is like actually good or like is it just a mirage? I think the Jets defense is pretty good. I don't think their offense is very good. I don't think they can score in bunches enough to keep up with the team in a shootout. The Finns absolutely can keep up with any team in a shootout. This is whether or not the defense is going to show up.
Holy shit. So, okay, I know we're like ending the pod here soon, so I'm just like scrolling through Twitter. But how about this stat? The Bills have not scored a second half touchdown since week 6 versus Kansas City. Week 7, they had a bye. Week 8, they had 3 points. Week 9, they had 3 points. And then this week, 6 points, 2 field goals. That's insane.
I don't think
they suck.
Well, Poyer didn't play today either. His elbow. Did you see that photo of his elbow?
Yeah.
Man, that thing looks jacked. Looks like Cena's elbow out there.
Yeah, it does.
It does not. It looks painful, man. I can't believe they played Josh Allen today after they talked up all that crap about how his arm was not going to hold up, and he's out there slinging it all day long.
Yep, 180 in the throws a game.
Yeah. He literally coughed it with those 2 plays. I can't believe it. Like these are the things that everything worked out really great for them last year. And I can say the same thing about the Dolphins. Everything worked out great for the Dolphins this year. But like those types of situations that the Bills were in last year, they'd win. And they dropped 3.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. I'm excited though. I love the Fins. Fins are 7-3 and into the bye week.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Well, make sure you check us out on Twitter at @the_podski. Hit us up with the That's So Dolphins Talk hashtag. Hit us up on Instagram with the That's So Dolphins Talk hashtag is @the_podski on there as well. And hit us up on Facebook at the Podski with John Baker. And let us know, give us some love, talk Fins with us, because we got some nice worry. We got a nice worry-free football week next week. And we just enjoy, just sit back and watch the games. You got nothing to worry about. And we'll be back 2 weeks from now with our game review of the Fins and the Texans. Got anything else for us, Triggs?
Fins up.
Fins up.